Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Fat Guy Reads. I'm the Fat Guy. It's a Friday night. I'm at home alone with my cat. I think he might have been sniffing at the microphone in the last episode. I'm not sure, but anyway, Friday night. Nothing going on. You know what that means? Means we're gonna read more My Immortal. So these last few chapters that we read, so we had found that Draco was captured by Voldemort. Ebony pretty much saved him without any consequence. She killed Snaketail, who I guess was supposed to be Wormtail. Had kind of a breakdown about how she wishes she wasn't so hot and attractive to everyone, and wasn't so good at stuff. And that kind of got forgotten about when it was announced that My Chemical Romance would be performing at Hogsmeade. And there was a little bit of confusion with chapter 16, because it started with them in the concert, only to find out it was Voldemort and the Death Eaters. Here they're called the Death Dealers, but anyway, that kind of got shunted aside. I wonder if that was just another error in typing this up, where she meant to actually have this long section about, the period before the concert where she and Bloody Mary, who, as you might recall, is Hermione, went to a goth store and met Tom Ridd, who I guess is also just head over heels for young Ebony. So what a charmed life she has. Also, the author got mad at Raven, who was writing this, and I think basically now whoever the author was has kind of taken over, and it really shows. So we're going to get through chapters 17 through 20 this time around. Let's just dive right into it. Chapter 17. Author's note. I said stop flimming Destrio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by ma quits. It's on my home page. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off! PZ. Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Oh. Stunning an olive branch. Tom Riddle. Oh, it's Riddle now. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hargrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hargrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fajucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. I don't know who Willow is, but I guess we're about to find out. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short, black corset thingy with blood red lace on it, and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. Oh, Jesus. So are you going to the concert with Draco, she asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons off makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Sorry. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Shit, I want to hear more about the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracula. What? I'm sorry. Dracola used to be called Naval. But it tuned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. Of course they were. They died in a car crash. Naval converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black Warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. No, you call him Dracula. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz. Get it? 'Cause we're gepuffic. That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some otter songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. Here we go. So did the other membies. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Vladimort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. Enemy, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shouted a spell and Vladimir ran away. It was Dumbledore! No. Oh, this is terrible. Dumbledore now. And Neville, I'm sorry, Naval or Dracola. Everyone is a prep. Or not, I'm sorry. Everyone is a goth. Everyone is a vampire. Everyone's in Slytherin. This is you can see where the author really saw herself at Hogwarts. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flamming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock! And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The odor as son Dumbledore swore is cause he trained to be gothic so dur. And here I thought it was because he had a headache. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it? Skull, because I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black, and the broom stuff was blood red. Broom stuff. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR boom. We went back to our rooms, and we had, you know what, to a Linkin Park song. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There all the walls were painted black, and the tables were black too. But you could see there was pink paint underneath the black paint. And there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to B. Bloody Mary and Willow. B. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Schralut t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? We all gasped. WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other all disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. BTW, you can call me Albert. He called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we went into transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way, like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. Oh, another title. Author's note. Please stop flamming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? 1-1. From Nok Un, I'm going to delt your men reviews. 1-1-1. BTW. Eva need a poor blood so dare one thanks to Raven Forum to help 1-1. Art. All day, we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot? No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes, like Billy Joel in Boulevard of Borkin Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, 'cause I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it. A black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Email me if you want to see the pic. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. But, he grunted. What? You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. I know what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily. Cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloaty eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces. Cool tears down my feces. Like Benji in the video for girls and boys. I swear it says feces. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly, Hargrid came. He had appurated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. WTF do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hargrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are, I guessed. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we can knock this out in record time. Chapter 16. Or, I'm sorry, Chapter 20. Author's note. I said, Donati cur what you think. Stop paflamin, okay, preps? Thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah, BTW, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. Wow. Transylvania, making the pilgrimage. All day, I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were going to the concert again, since Volksamort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Fang You for the Venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin! Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him and Snap since he was a pedo. No, acts helly. Get it, hell? Can I please borrow some condemns? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. Holy shit. Fooker, he said, going away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching! Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot, they shouted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally, I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking preps. BTW, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now. WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically. See, I spelled that. Only you wouldn't give them to me, lumpkin, shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replied. You dimwit, Snape began to shoot angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. Wait a minute. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. WTF, where'd Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come, Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said NAB on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there, playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, and his beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner. There's a lot to unpack here. I just don't have the strength for this sometimes to succinctly summarize what's been going on. I mean, you heard what happened in the last chapter. Snape and Lupin were fornicating in the Great Hall. Dobby was watching them. Like, there's Dobby for you. He'll probably come back as a vampire named, like... And I don't know, Hades or something, but... This whole... We don't know what this surprise Draco had was. And because this is a fan fiction, and I'm pretty sure the author was just kind of writing this as they went along, you know... I don't know if we're ever going to find out. But, you know, the love triangle between Vampire, Ebony, I almost said Enemy because that's how it's written half the time in this. Ebony and Draco is really heating up. Dumbledore is being a poser. And our main character is now a blackmailer. So, that's all cool. Yeah, that's going to do it for this edition of Fat Guy Reads. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a comment if you want to. If there's anything that you want me to read, anything that you want to say about my Immortal, any suggestions you have, I'm totally open to it. I really enjoy reading the comments you guys leave. That engagement is something that I really value. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and see you next time.